Morning, Jessica and Bill. We are in Loxley right now. We have driven up from Foley for some equipment, but the drive from Foley to Loxley on Highway 59, no one needs to do that. I knew early on that that was probably not a good idea. There are trees down, parts of the roadway are flooded, there's debris flying across the road. Not a good idea to get on Highway 59 anytime today. We are in Loxley right now, and as you can see, they have electricity here in Loxley. Foley does not have electricity. Summerdale does. Robertsdale has spotty electricity. The further north you go, the better it is as far as electricity, but we are still getting the waves of rain, buckets of rain, and the howling wind that is continuing to pummel this part of the county. Of course, we are south of I-10. I have been in contact with folks in Gulf Shores and Orange Beach, and they describe it as being hammered right now. There have been water rescues. Water is going into houses in Orange Beach. I was talking to City Administrator Ken Grimes. Water is almost in his house. There are trees on houses. The fire department there, the police department there, also having to do water rescues, but they have had to stop that because of the intense wind. It is just not safe at this point. We have been talking about the flash flood warnings and how to take those seriously. The rain has nowhere to go anymore. There's been so much of it that it is backing up in the ditches, it's backing up in the neighborhoods. Retention ponds and subdivisions are full and overflowing, and that's not even to mention the rivers that have the Baldwin County EMA, the sheriff, have all warned anyone around Fish River, Perdido River, or Styx River. They warned them earlier on Tuesday, get out now because this is unprecedented rainfall amounts. This is going to be an unprecedented flooding event. Talking to the sheriff earlier this morning, he said it was critical right now around the Perdido River basin. So all our thoughts and prayers go out to those folks and to all the first responders who we've seen patrolling Highway 59, looking for folks that may need their help, and then just trying to keep people off the road as well. And surprisingly enough, there have been a lot of people on the roads, and you just have to assume that there's some sort of emergency that makes them have to drive, and that's the only reason to be on the road, is if you have no other choice. We are continuing to watch this thing, and I think we've still got another couple of hours before we get a break, and that's what everyone is wanting right now, is just a break. So stay close to information sources, and also to us, WKRG.com and Facebook, and you, Bill and Jessica, keeping us informed on everything that's going on. We've still got a ways to go. This is not anything to be joking about. This is a very serious, dire situation, dangerous storm, Hurricane Sally, and she's not on land yet, so we've still got a ways to go. Back to you guys.
And Debbie there in Loxley this morning describing that drive from Foley to Loxley. Debbie, you've been covering Baldwin County for a long time. Fort Morgan seeing 21 inches of rain thus far. Orange Beach seeing 16 inches. These are incredible rainfall totals.
And you've seen some of the video that's been coming back that of already the damage. Some of the usual suspects, the streets in Orange Beach, Jubilee Point, Marina Road, around the Boggy Point area, that boat launch, those routinely will flood in a high rain situation. They were flooded days ago. That water has continued to rise. Now you've seen videos of damage on Wolf Bay, on Ono Island, docks and piers being torn apart. Just the relentless slashing of this water, the waves and the wind are tearing things apart. Now the trees are starting to give way. They've had 16 inches of rain in Orange Beach, 21 in Fort Morgan. all of this in less than 24 hours, and the ground is so saturated, and with this wind just pushing them over. There are a lot of the limbs that are snapping as well, and that's what we're seeing on Highway 59. The limbs are just snapping, and they are just breaking off and hitting the vehicles as they go by. Lots of the roadways are just littered with debris at this point. It's going to be a minute before it will be safe to get on the roads, even with when the wind dies down, the rain goes away. So yeah, it's phenomenal. I mean, we were talking about the super flood of 2014 earlier this morning. This is nothing like that. This is much, much worse, and it's not over yet.
Well, you are correct about that. We've got a long way to go here on this Wednesday. Debbie, thanks very much. We're going to give you a break, get out of the elements for a minute.
Absolutely.
And we'll check back in with you in just a little while. I tell you what, she is correct, though. There are a number of hours left in this tropical event. It's going to get worse before it gets better.
John Nodar has